Hello, welcome to Natty's Crafts. I'm Natalie and I'm going to do all the crafting. So we're going to just go ahead and get crafting here. So this is what you're going to need. Some cardstock, a frame from Dollar Tree, and some of these cool mirrored pieces from Dollar Tree. I just found these, I don't know, a week or two ago, and I thought they were pretty cool. I thought we could figure out something to do with them. So once you can finally figure out how to open the package, which took me a minute, we're going to go ahead and take them out and figure out how we want to set them up. We're going to put them on this frame, this Dollar Tree frame. It's a 4x6 frame because we're going to use it as a tray. Now, if you're using anything larger than a 4x6, you're probably going to want to get 2 packages of the little mirror pieces in order to fill up the space as good as possible. Now, my hands were kind of hurting this day, so I did have to use my tool to open this frame up, but this is a good quality frame, so I was happy to see that. And what we're going to start off by doing is cutting open this piece here. Actually, not cutting it open, but cutting a copy of it onto the paper that we're going to use for the background of our tray. And we should do it on the white side so that we can see the line that we're going to draw, just so you know. So once we've got that all penciled out there, we're going to just go ahead and cut that out. And then we are going to cut the middle of the original piece that they had in the frame. We're going to cut the middle out of that because we want to know how big or how much of the space we need to fill with the mirror pieces. So once we cut that out, we're going to make a square in the middle. And that'll tell us everything within that square needs to be covered with the mirror pieces as much as possible. So then I was trying to figure out how much am I actually going to cover with this one little tray of mirror pieces. And realistically, if you don't have it edge to edge, you could do 2 of these frames if you were using a 4x6 frame. So that was cool to figure out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Mod Podge on the bottom, and then I'm going to lay the mirror pieces into the Mod Podge. Now, you don't want to put too much down at once, obviously, because it will dry as you go. And you don't want it to be too thick either, because then it'll bubble out all around the mirror pieces, which we don't want. We want it to be a clean, smooth design. So once you've got it clean and smooth and down, then we're going to go ahead and just start laying down the pieces. Now, if you have spent the time to figure out how you want your pieces to lay, that would be the best plan. I started off really good and started off doing everything perfectly the way I wanted. And then I ran out of pieces, so I thought. And so then I started to get a little bit more sparse. And I shouldn't have. I didn't need to do that. I could have filled it in completely. But the pieces do not all fit together in a perfect square, of course, because they're different shapes. And then once I have all my mirrors down, I'm going to cover it with what they call stained glass mirror glue, I think is what they call it, or paint, because I thought it would give it a little bit of design. It gave it a little bit of a ripple to the mirror, which was cool, but that was about it. And then I want to put feet on my tray because, I don't know, some reasons I think this tray needs feet. So I just trimmed a couple, well, 2 of the tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree. I trimmed them in half or cut them in half and painted them black. And then I'm going to hot glue those onto the bottom of my mirror, or of my frame, aka my tray. And I did leave the glass in there. I don't know why. I guess because it was too much trouble to take it out. I don't know. But it didn't matter. It was fine staying in there the whole time. And then once I painted those black, I figured, well, it doesn't really match. So then I wanted to cover it up a little bit by then covering the black with a little bit of gold. And then I did end up also covering the gold with the Dollar Tree glitter paint as well, so that it again matched a little closer to the glittery frame that we're making into our tray. And it did end up all working together and looking fine and fabulous and all the things, so that was good. And then what I actually wanted to do was have my frame, or have the tray, the inside of my tray where the mirrors go, I wanted to have a mirrored background. So I had this cardstock. It's not really cardstock though. I don't know what you call it. Paper. I had this mirrored paper, and so I'm going to use that for a second version and see if I can get another tray out of this and glue the mirrors onto this mirrored paper. So then you don't tell the difference so much between what's got the mirror and what doesn't. And there I was just showing you could use Mod Podge, or you can use Eileen's glue stick. So I ended up using the glue stick, and I kind of like this idea. It was a bit neater. My hands were kind of sticky, but as long as I kept wiping my hands off, it was good, and this worked well. And I actually liked it better using the glue stick versus the Mod Podge. And it should work on regular paper just as easily as it did this mirrored paper. And then I came up with the brilliant idea after I got all my pieces on. I came up with the brilliant idea to put Mod Podge on top of my mirror pieces. And I used this dishwasher safe Mod Podge, which didn't make sense because I'm gonna put the glass on top of the mirrored pieces. So I didn't need dishwasher safe Mod Podge, but that's what I used, so that's what you get. You could use regular glossy Mod Podge, or you could use a matte finish as well. I think matte might look a little weird, so I'd probably use glossy. And that's it. So I let that dry, and you've got a mirrored tray. Yeah. It was an interesting craft and kind of fun to do, so that's good. I like that. I thank you so much for stopping by Natty's Crafts today. Sure hope you can give the video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe. When you subscribe, you should hit the bell so you know when the next video comes out. Remember to appreciate today, as tomorrow is never promised. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a great one.